So what we've done in here, we've added... I was getting fed up of having to go here and check how my power was doing. We've added power in here now. So it outputs from there to this board as well, so, and does all the same, so I can tell. Done some lighting in here. So obviously it's a little bit brighter. But I've been working mainly. I've put another room up here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But we have been playing with the gas room quite a bit. You ready? Boom. Fancy. Right. I would like to say I did all this myself, but I did not. I gratefully had help from tutorial from Cowser Evil, Vic, who's very fantastic at Stationeers. And I've used their, watched the tutorials, wrote the scripts following their guide, and also double checked with their script. So we have a hot tank, we have a waste tank, we have a cold tank. We have a hot and cold. Oh damn, September has just started. Has it? Really? Oh yeah, they did say it was going to start. Hold on, it's not the end of it's not the start of, it's not September. But they did say they were going to start a couple of days early, didn't they, on 30th, 31st? Well guys, you know, I'm 5 short of the month. It's not the 31st yet though. I don't know. I've lost track of the day. What day is it? It is the 31st. Alright. So yeah, it starts today. Hey, September's up, guys. I need to put links and stuff up for that. I haven't done that. So we have hot and cold tanks, which are running off a 2 volume pumps in here in the back of the furnace, which input and output. We have 2 volume pumps here, as you can see, are flashing. They come from the waste tank to top them up to their pressure and also temperature. You have a temperature check and a pressure check. So this will get to about 126 Celsius. Then it will push some more pressure in from the waste tank, which is obviously a lot hotter. Upgrade them subspeeds. 3 months is 25 off, and 6 months is 30%. There you go. Get that pinned. And so that'll just keep going in here. We have a cold tank. The hot tank will try and keep itself at a pressure of 30. I've got it set to. And it will try and keep it... well, I would like it hotter, but because the pressure's too high, it won't go any much hotter at the moment. You can see it pumping through. And it's also controlling the mix. As you can see, it's just moving there. Depending on what the ratio is of oxygen and... Boom. Upgraded on my end. Have you? Does that work, though? It won't come through, will it? Depending on what the oxygen and the volatiles are in here, it will change this. Yeah, just paid 6 months. Is what today's theme? Or you have moved on from water, got to learn to type faster. Yeah, just paid 6 months. What?
Hunger caution.
It's not come through. Does that work though? I know you're saying yeah, it worked, boom, it upgraded, but obviously because when I don't know when your renewal date is, so it won't come up. No, yeah, for your renewal date. Well, thank you very much, buddy. Much appreciative. Boom, a sub for life. Oh, you know that already. So yeah, this chip is controlling all these functions. This is a overpressure valve. So this, if this gets over 30, you'll just release it into the waste tank. And the same for this end, but this one should never ever get to that. Because obviously the cooler it is, the pressure smaller. We have here, which is the cold tank pressure and temperature analyzer. We have a choice of alloys. Thomas!
It's Bitsdance, it's Bitsdance, it's Bitsdance,
It's Bitsdance. Right, I need to learn and get some more prep. No worries, Bits. Cheers for the lurk, buddy. Thomas, 7 months in a row, man. Thank you very much. Cheers for the tub. Oh, that's 21. 21, guys. I'm 4 away from my total for the month. Woo! Only one last day to do it. And September's just started. Fortunately, it's not free on gifted things. But you can see that the pressure and obviously what's in here, that is to log whatever this can smelt. And then we have the hot tank pressure and stuff here. Up here is, again, a pressure regulator for the waste tank. To make sure if that gets over pressure, it should be releasing. Yeah, air releasing into the pipes. Where is the chair? There, buddy. I'm not explaining again, but basically, unfortunately, it's not the best. And this is regulating the cold tank. So when the cold tank gets too hot, it sends it up there, cools it down. So you know, up the top we had a radiator here to cool everything down. This was all held by the sensors here. Well, now that is controlling the cold tank system. This is now controlling the waste tank system. To try and cool down the waste tank. Operator. To try and cool down the waste tank. And then once that hits a... I don't know why they turn off when I reload back in. Once they hit a certain temperature, they will then release into this pipe and go through my filtration system. So there we go with that. Because that's happening, this is now basically half automated. So I can choose an alloy here as it's... Oh yeah. You can see the pressure is high. Why are you going up so much? Okay. Let's release you down, yeah? Slowly. Cool. So I could have this set to this, turn this on, which we'll do in a bit. I'll show you how it works. It will then build the pressure and the temperature and smelt what I want. The only one it doesn't really do is this one, which is one of the hardest ones to do. Hold on. I thought I'd saved it. I did, yeah. Which is this one. Starlight. I got that manually, and to get Starlight and smelt that, you need to get the pressure between 10 and 20, which is fine, but the temp and between that pressure with that temperature, high temperature with a lowish pressure, not easy to do. But we got it manually. For some unknown reason, the code doesn't work properly like that, and I've been trying to figure it out on why. But it just seems to keep opening the valve and releasing all the pressure out, which is not what we want. So yeah, that's good, but I'll show you what I mean. Also down here, we've added a few more vending machines, because that is also coded to assist from it will pull from the vendors as well. But we've not set that up yet. Till I've got all the vending machines ready. And why this is messy down here is because I have one of the things open now. And now I've realised I should have a stacker. Because it just puts in ones. But yeah. So if we... what? We need steel? Let's put some steel in. Let me give me some steel. What's that? 350. 50. Okay. I will show you how it works. Your PC's internet died. Oh. Right, so turn you on. Let's turn you off for a second. Let's put you to steel. Turn you on. Yep. Turn you on. I'm gonna put you in. Unplug the internet cable. Whoa. Cheers, buddy. 3 left. Cheers, buddy. You can see that's there. It's trying to sort the pressure out now. Green light's saying it's fine. It's working good. There you go. Boom. See it flashed up? Still. Done. And it's just as quick as that. Yeah, so I'll show you what the code is like inside. Is this that one? Yeah, so as you can see, I didn't write this. Did I write? No, I didn't write. I wrote this one, but with a guide. But the big one that's doing all that work, I did not write. Let me bring it in. So it was made by Cows Are Evil. Stacker writers is just basically an array list that we load onto the chip to start with. And then we load the furnace controller on top. So we look at the furnace controller here. Cows Are Evil. So thank you very much, Mick, again, for the help. I've watched his guide and stuff, so I could write it, but he's put it on up on the Steam Workshop, so it's a lot easier to do. And it's actually quite simple to figure out what it's doing. So if we just ignore this part, because this is working off the button for the vending machine. And the hash is here. So you can see it's just checking the furnace, any regions, any quantity in there. So the recipe hash. So it basically, if it finds a recipe hash in there, it then spits it out. And then it puts it back to start. Then it checks the pressure of the furnace. And then it makes adjustments from the max pressure, the min pressure, if it's less than or greater than. And the same with the temperature. And then moves it back up. If it needs to, obviously making adjustments. So if its max temperature is greater than what the we're trying to make, it'll then jump it into these. And then this is where my head would have gone, what? Because he divides, he multiplies to get that, to divide that, to subtract that. That is way too much for me. I would never be able to figure that out. I understand it, but I'd never have been able to figure it out myself. So that's what that chip's doing, basically controlling this. So if we look at something a bit more difficult, what do we need? Let's see. We want... There we go. Constantine, Electrum. There we go for some Electrum. I like Electrum. Let me just go get it. Obviously, with the button, we'll be able to press it, and it'll just preload anyway. Thing is, it will just preload. I don't know how much it will preload. So this is a 1-to-1, isn't it? There's no gold left. Are you oh, you're only 30. Okay. It's not turned up. Thank you. You 50, 47. Okay, we might have some equal amounts upstairs. But cheers, man. Well, thank you very much. 17 months, buddy. That's nuts. There's 8 there. So if we just reduce you... only goes up, doesn't go down. What's that? Well, the months. Right, so let's stick you in there. Stick you in there. Also, it checks to make sure, because obviously it's seen there that I can smelt silver. But it checks to make sure that's what we want. And it's smelting the gold. Ah, crap. Didn't I put enough silver? I need 4 more silver. Really? There we go. Boom. Electrum. It's already got the pressure and everything set. And so this is what the hot tank does. What it does is, this is a lever that can override the pumps behind. It will open the pumps behind to cool down or to heat up the furnace. And it will also control this to release the gases in and out. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So. So we need another vending. So what we need to work on now, our next thing we want to work on is power. Okay? So we want to work on the gas generator. I'm not too sure how that works. So, gas fuel generator is this. Very cheap to make. I think it's this one. Hold on. Let me just check. Check the wiki, guys. But what are you guys all up to? What are you all excited for the stream tomorrow? Obviously, I shouldn't talk about other people's streams because it's my stream. You're all here for me to look at me and play with me. Yay. But busy stream tomorrow. It's going to be nuts. Subathon's going to be great. So make sure you're all there, guys. Starfield, I'm sure everybody is hyped for. I hope it doesn't let us down. But hey, bugs are just features with Bethesda, eh? Need to stock up on early salty snacks. So it is that. Yep, so, yep, okay, that is the right one. Boom. Base starting to look really nice. Way to go. Yeah, well, thank you very much. So I'd love to have stuck that on the roof, but I think I'm going to stick that up there. I don't know what the actual, radius of it is downwards. I'm not too sure. I think the radius of it out here was something like 8 or 10, but it might be up and down. But yeah, and then it's to sort in here. As you can see, I've got a cooler system in here. And if you look at my KPA, which is in the bottom right, external, it's 40, nearly 44. It's breathable in pressure wise. They're flashing, which is not good. This is working lovely as well, so it keeps pushing through and powering up. And without that, I would have lost power so many times now. Actually, we better. What are you? 70. Yeah. So basically, with this game, you can automate everything. I'm gonna change this. This goes downwards, obviously down to our storage below. That is going to be properly kitted out down there. I'm going to put in a proper ignant storage through here. So these are connected via stackers and sorters. And also the ignants will flow around, so I don't have to go, oh crap, I need that ignant to there. But I'm still unsure, because you can see I got loads in here and loads in here. Loads in there, but I'm still unsure if I'm going to do that or not. So this, guys, let's just, too late to apologize. So this is the gas generator. It's too late. But you can see all my ores, like the astrology, the has to, and this is the big part of the game, is to start getting these tier 2 ores smelted. That's when the fun starts, when you start getting this stuff, because it's hard to get it. It's hard enough to get these to start with, but like constant. Look at that, I got 90 there, I got 50 there. Make sure this isn't overpressuring. You know, 90 there, 50 there. I've got what? 100 there, 200 solder there, another 200 solder, another 100 solder, 100 invar, because I was using them to test, because solder is very, very cold to make. So it's a good test for your furnace. The only thing is I'm running out of H2, which is why I want that coolant up there to hurry up and flipping cool down. Because I want that to get pushed in, because that has got what was that? I'm slowly progressing in Stationeers. Saves me every now and then, and when a ship goes boom. Yeah. That's basically it. What are you sitting at now? Hey, it's just not cooling down quick enough up here. Which is strange, because look at this. This cooled down so quick. But this isn't cooling down. And I was thinking, why is this cooling down so quick? Because it's the same tank that's cooling. And it's not got a ridiculous amount of heat being pumped into it. Where this... Actually, it's cooling here now. Ah! Is that the world? No. Actually, yeah, so that's not too bad. There's a lot of pressure to cool down. That's the reason being. It's very high pressure. Oh, there's actually liquid in there. Nitrogen. Which is why I had to put these on. That was a very sudden nighttime. Yeah, it was on it. Yeah, so we got liquid going in there, which is building up. It's not good. But it should be, yeah. Yeah, so it's trying to put the molds through. Building there, and it's clearing out. Cool. Because I had a few pipes burst because of the liquid. Which is annoying. So you're not dripping out quick enough, that's fine. But yeah, so it's getting there, so I just gotta let it loop round and keep looping round for a bit. And it'll eventually get there. And then it'll start filtering in, unfortunately. So I've got these manually turned off down here. Blubden. So yeah, I can manually turn these pumps on and off. Like my oxygen and stuff, so I don't run out. See, the last thing we want to be doing is running out of oxygen. Right. We need you. Actually, I'll make another large one. Large battery. Yep. Are you looking a little bit low on copper? 27, right. How much copper do you need? Oh, we got stuff in that wall again. Why? Why are you coming up there? I don't know. Stick you in there. Oh. That's Jimmy, baby. Yeah, we don't need you. Go away. Yeah, so we need to delete that. They're going to cause issue. The thing is, as you can see in here, KPA is 15, but the temperature is 55. Because of the machines in here and because we're quite sealed now from the outside world as well, we're not getting cool air in here. So we are getting a little bit toasty. So we do need to start looking at cooling in here, which I'll probably link to my wall cooler system in there. I don't know yet. We were thinking aircon. Anyway, so this is the gas fuel generator. So if we fill gas... you gonna give me any info about it? Ah. Okay. Right, so anyway, guys, it's the big brother of the portable generator. The gas generator requires fuel and outputs crazy amount of power. This is off the wiki. Crazy amount. Crazy of power if you don't throttle its gas input. So in other words, we can burn out our big boys. But yeah, so we need to figure out how to use this. It does require to be in a pressurized area of 20 kp. To be fair, so we could probably put it in... I think we're going to have to put it in an enclosed and have a closed box so we can see it. But we're going to need to have to be able to take out that pressure, because it's obviously going to build pressure and also take out the heat. I'm assuming it can only get to a certain hell. Yeah. 55 Celsius and it stops working. Can I stack the radiators? Yeah, so I can stack radiators. As you've seen what I've done up the top. I'll actually get some food on because we're low on food. How is my filters? Okay. So you see this one, I have these, and this is as close as you can stack them. But these are convection. So they don't cool down as well during the day compared to during the night. Obviously, they convex, so they put the heat out and off the pipe. Or they try and release it. And if the outworld temperature is warm, it'll eventually stabilize to a certain heat. So when it's 24 degrees out here, curious if you get better results. Well, I only introduced these two. The reason why I haven't got a third one here, guys, is because I haven't. It's because I need to remove some stuff, and I couldn't be bothered at the time. Let's get some food on before we too hungry. Good evening, Dustin. How are we doing, buddy? But I'm glad the mic's sounding good, guys. I didn't do much to it to tweak it, to be fair. My actual mixer picked it up lovely. Which I'm really happy about. So I sound good. Well, I sounded good before, but I sound better now. And also, guys, we need to start working on our production farm. So we need to make our farm bigger. I'm so pleased that works because I have not checked my CO2 in such a long time. What was that, buddy? Do you still have the gain thingy, or is it fixed? No, so I still have the gain. You still need a... I tried it without the gain, and it was fine. I just had to have the gain in the mixer turned right up. Which is... And it was the same with the pod mic. I didn't need to have this gain amplifier. Or a miniature cloud lifter, shall we say. It just meant the in-game... on my mixer, I needed to turn the gain right up. But then I was getting to a point where I couldn't turn it up anymore because I was just going to peak too much. Where with this cloud lifter, it gives the mic an instant 28 gain, I think. I think this one gives straight to the mic. Instantly gains it. And then you can obviously tweak your own gain, and then you can, if you need to lift it more, you can lift more without having to worry. The only bad thing about it is obviously you can turn your gain completely off and you'll still get gain through this. Which could be a bad thing, but if you... Oh crap, I didn't eat. That's what I get for talking. But again, you wouldn't have one of these if you didn't need it, per se. Because I might have needed to get a cloud lifter for a Shure SMB, because you're meant to use Phantom V848 power, which I can do through my mixer. You keep looking at the cat's eyes behind me. Yeah. It's a cushion. But I don't really want to pressurize the base or anything properly because it is. Because obviously there's still tweaking to do with the base and stuff like that. Until I've gone, yep, I'm happy with this. Plugged in what I wanted to plug in. Wired in what I wanted to. Because like, had all these lights running off the same circuit as these. And every time I was using this, it was cutting the power. So I ended up having to put them on a separate circuit and power off separately. Because all these lights are using, I think it was, I worked out 500 on their own, which is like, really? But it's nice and neat and tidy in here. I like it. I need to put some corner links on there. I need to put access to the filtration system in here so I can put ores or dump things. Yeah, tiger's eyes, yeah. So yeah, this gas generator. So you can turn it on, you pump in. Let me. So we have a what? Output there. We have a input here. Has an atmosphere of 20 kPa at 278 Kelvin to 328 Kelvin to be able to run. And then do we have data port on this? We do, so we can actually track it. Nice. So what we can do then is there is a possibility. The last thing we want to be doing is blowing up our batteries. So we could possibly look at how are we doing, guys? Oh, nice bit of pressure. You gone up yet? Is maybe I need to figure that out as well because that's erroring for some reason. I don't know why. Apparently, Cat's Eyes is a horror movie by Stephen. It is, yes, and an anime about a trio of female thieves. I don't know about the anime, but I know about the Stephen King. Is possibly put it like somewhere here. Maybe not actually. Where's our waste system? If we're putting out that, we could use our waste system that we produce by our furnace to power the Jenny. The only thing is, it is reliant on obviously that being overpressured, so it's going to push stuff through. That's a world, so yeah, that's constantly putting things out. So if we start sucking that out, though, that's going to soon empty and not. So that may be not a good thing, because then if we drain this, then we haven't got anything for the furnace, for my cold and hot tanks to work from. Oh yeah, when I was testing this out, guys, I blew it up as well. Completely blew it. I mean, I blew this whole room out. That was great. I survived. I legged it, but the whole room blew out. Roof disintegrated. Pipes blew up. Everything. That was great. Yeah, so that's, so you see, that's hitting pressure now, 30. So that's now emptying into the waste tank, which is then emptying as well. Because that is overpressure. That's some aggressive redecorating. Just a tad. But we could utilize that to our advantage. Maybe we could use it as a booster. And then we could use the atmosphere outside. Because it doesn't say it has to be... Does it have to be a volatile and oxidizer? The output is a gas mix. Can we use in conjunction with an electrolyzer to generate its fuel? Well, we can't use electrolyzer because I need water for an electrolyzer. And we don't produce enough water. To produce water, H2O and O2 are produced mixed together in a single gas pipe, creating a dangerous fuel mix. Yeah, I know that. This water would be to turn a gas into a liquid. Don't have excess water though. into a bunch of heat and somewhat risky mix of oxygen. Okay. There is a... It seems to be a chain of kits here, guys. The H2 combustor. So a H2 combustor burns a mix of volatiles and oxygen to create water and heat. Volume pump before the combustor is a must because up to 350 mole may be produced all at once. Far too quickly for the one to be able to cool using an AC unit. To generate electricity with fuel, instead use the gas. Then the heat generated by the H2 combustor may be used with a Stirling engine to generate a power for much... What the hell's a Stirling engine? Guys, we're going down a deadly spiral. Oh, that's that thing. With high pressure hot gas will heat the hot side of the unit. The output, the cooler side uses the room ambient atmosphere, which must be kept at a low temperature and pressure in order to create a differential. Yep. Auto working gas by inserting a gas canister. That's the thing that put me off because it's a gas canister. The unit must be deactivated when adding or removing canisters, or the working gas may leak. Low molecule mass. The Stirling engine itself is best placed outdoors, a 13 to 25 Celsius environment to provide the highest efficiency. Any planets that cannot effectively use it are Venus, Mars, and Venus, the Moon, and Minmus. Okay, so units are used to get the water down to 0 to 100 to be consumable, making it possible a zero loss system in perfect conditions. Alternatively, the outputs may be air cooled using radiators on cooler. Okay. 50 moles of fuel per tick. Converts H2 and O2 to H2O at a conversion rate of 2 to 1. Casing is not insulated, will simply heat up the surrounding environment. Yeah, but it does need to work at a certain... Using a heat exchanger to power a Stirling is a preferred first step due to its speed and efficiency on certain planets. Jump to 8 kilowatts before AC units are used to get the water down. I don't see it needs to be a certain temperature to run. So we could theoretically use our mix of H2 and O2 to then fuel a H2 combustor, which will give us water. We could then use that water, cool that water down, which then we can mix that into an electrolyzer, which will then give us a mix back. Sorry, what was that? Stirling engines are small ones with a candle, no? Efficiency in concept, but difficult to scale. Yes. So it's a very, very basic. Basically, you put hot gas in it and it powers away in a tank. So there's no way to automate that because it has to be manually put in. That's why it's like a basic thing. The H2 combustor then generates... How much does it generate out, though? Given a 2,000 litre input network of fuel at 6 MPa will consume 350 moles of fuel to output 350 moles of water at 7,000 Celsius. Well, I'm sure that wouldn't that evaporate? And it will output unburnt fuel at 4,000 Celsius. What? So it's 102. So it's 2H2 to 102, which is a 2-to-1 ratio. That's fine. That's great water and heat. Volume pump before the combustor is a must. Yeah, and you need to cool it with an AC unit. Damn. But then that would produce that would theoretically produces unlimited fuel. But we're using fuel to make fuel. Which is fine as long as we're making more fuel than we're using. Yeah, so the electrolyzer makes how much? It outputs oxygen and hydrogen. Conversion rate is 1 mole, produces 1 mole of O2 and 2 mole of H2. So it produces 2-to-1 ratio. But I don't know at what rate. Because it consumes 350 to make the water. But to make the water 7,000, and it also, if the electrolyzer reaches 300 Celsius, the electrolyzer will burn. It will blow up. So it would need to be cooled before it went into the electrolyzer to then produce the heat to run the HG combustor to run that. So they would then run in a circle with themselves. And then the output of that they could store and then produce. Oof. Okay. Well, first things first, we need to figure out how it works properly. So, and we don't want it too hot. We don't want it inside for now. The gas generator could run off this for now, really. Temporary. And we could just put a circuit into... As long as we put it on the same circuit. Or we could just put it on a... As long as the pipe is at X amount. Run, if not, turn off. That needs to be kept at a pressure. So, yeah, so maybe we're gonna need... yeah, so we're gonna need some... science! Oh, what's going on?
Sup, Dragon and chat.
Subscribe for 3 months. Dude, tier 1. Thank you very much. September is up and running as well, guys. So if you wanted to, obviously, thank you for subbing in. 2 left. I know, 2 left to go for the month, guys. Going well. It's going well. Right, we're gonna look. Yeah, hit me total. Be good. Yeah. Unfortunately, my pockets are a little bit empty because I paid for my camera today. I had it on a buy now, pay later jobby, and the pay later came up, so I was like, oh. So this is where the batteries are. If we like having a pipe so long is not going to be too well a distance to the pipe. We could put it here, and then we could build a new battery array system that we could see, and we could use. We probably could get rid of them doors once we do that, and have this outwards. Yeah, so have this as a walkway. Yeah, so let's get some steel up and running. That's a suspiciously big hole. Did something go kaboom? No, that was me digging. What, ages ago, guys? That was like right at the very start of the playthrough. If you go and check the VOD, you'll see it. That's iron sheet. On steel sheet.
Thron I were gifted a tier 1 sub to Lightning Sun X. Thron I were gifted a tier 1 sub to conartiste_GP Gaming.
That should not have done that, but Thron, thank you very much for the gifted subs, buddy. We have hit the total. Thank you very much. He's gifting 2 tier 1 subs. They're gifted total in the chat. 20 already, buddy. 20 in the channel, man. It is mad. Just mad. That should not have done it individually. That should have been like, it's gifted 2 tier subs. Hey! Woo! Hey, I'm not stopping you. Not stopping you. Remember, September is here, guys. Fortunately, I do not have the benefit of the partner plan. But where's my overlays? There they are. There's my alert. It just triggered me as he was talking about it. I'm sorry, I won't talk about it anymore. My hand. Oh, yeah, that's why. That's fine. That's fine. That doesn't matter. It does 2. That's fine. That was why. It does the 2 of them. So only if it's 5 or more, it actually groups them. Which is good. Which is good. I won't talk about it anymore, though, guys. But thank you very much. Love yous. Love you alls. I'm just annoyed that your walk-on does not work. It's not working. I don't know why. Right, what were we thinking about? We were thinking about steel. We needed steel. That was it. We needed steel from this room. Steel, 200, please. Thank you. No, in a bad way, but I couldn't even complete Fox's doubles, so I just thought it'd complete before someone else does it. Worries. But yeah, guys, like I say, we've obviously we're down to 2, hopefully 3 days. I'll just go find another day to be able to stream because I'm touching grass on a Monday, which will be changing again. Changing again, guys. So we will be back to streaming on Mondays. I'll keep you informed in the Discord. Don't worry. But it's only going to be over the winter period, and because what I'm doing is basically a hobby, and during the winter we move from outside to inside. So the practice nights and stuff change from a Monday to a Saturday. So we should be back to normal streaming, resuming soon. So that hopefully that'll keep you guys smiling. And I must admit, I do miss it. I missed streaming yesterday. I could have done it, but I was just tired. I needed a break from the screen. As I said in my Discord, I just needed a break, rest my eyes, and from just being there. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, we're gonna test this out. Right, so let's leave you like that. We need more frames. Steel frames. Go, go, go. Can we do another vending machines? How many more vending machines can we do? 10 sold at Electrum is so expensive. Electrum and gold. Get another vending machine on down there. I think we need another 3. I love how my little head in the corner's going as well. Steel frames, let's have a look. 8. How are we doing on that? Yep, we're cool. Something. Okay, so we can do another one. We'll go and put that downstairs in a minute whilst... Yeah, whilst you produce away, we're going to attach this to our next positioning. How are we doing, guys? Okay, the pressure on that is building, which... It's building up and down. I don't understand. No. So the pressure gets more when it gets hotter, and then when it cools down, it obviously compresses, so the pressure gets less. I know. So which one are you? You are cobalt or are you in nickel? Nickel and cobalt. Uranium, which I'm not too fussed about. I've not figured out what we can do with uranium yet. Oh, we might be able to actually get a uranium battery online now. Now we have some of the special ores. I'll have to look into that. Let's turn you on. Yeah, so gold is the hard one. So messy down here with all these ores everywhere. It's annoying. Hard. Shame I can't input them this way. This is why I want a actual input, a manual input. But they'll do for now. And we'll just use these. Actually, I'll take you, lead. Nickel we're not using too much of now. I think we're going to mine all that out anyway and just make it neater and tidier. Silver's a rare one as well. I don't need anyone around. Think we're alone now. I have a meeting. Figured I would pop in for a few. No, just about. Thank you very much for popping in. As always, buddy, you are most welcome. As everybody is. Our special mod for the subathon. Hey? And thank you very much for the lurk as well. Enjoy. So yeah, we do this. I think we're going to go for what? I don't know if we're going to have a big enough room. If we have it, have that here and have that central so we can see around it, then put the electronics around. Could be good. So let's... yeah, so we're going to fully enclose this. I might not enclose them parts though. Think we're alone now. Come on. Get off. Nope. I'll hurt myself doing that. Stand. Thank you. Yeah, so we can't like pop into that because that is obviously we need to keep that Up to pressure. We don't want to ruin that, or we ruin our plants. To be fair, it's not too bad, I think, now. Because I can replace the tomatoes, but we are wanting to go Harvey's next, which is going to be using more powers. But before I do that, I need to get the power situation. So I think we're going on the next track now. Now we've got that sort of near enough everything fully automated. In that side of things, we should be all right. So let's have a look. So we got nuclear, the incolon, and actually, I think I've got that. So there's Astrolina. It was that one, wasn't it? Yep. And incolon, which is, I don't know if we have that one yet. Damn, we don't. I thought we did. Which is you. I thought we actually got you. No. You're not there. You're not there. Definitely not in there. Okay, in Colin. So, what is it we need for that then? Whoa. 20 messages? What? Ron, what did you do, buddy? Gold, steel, and nickel. Okay. Yeah, look at that. 23.5 MPA to 24 MPA. That is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't see it. Repost it again if you want. Oh, we're out of... yeah, so that's one thing I do need to set up as well, so it feeds in. Ah! Oh, super fun, Jobby. Yeah. We need to vent you. Go ahead. Yeah, that's the only thing, is because it's vending, you know, when it comes out of the thing, the miners, it's coming in stacks of 1, so I could do with a stacker there and it stacks it into a 50 before it puts it in the machine. Because it's just going to fill up. Yeah, like 10 there. It's just going to fill up the stacks. Really annoying. So yeah, that red on the clock, guys, was just telling me that the coal was empty and it needed to be refilled, which is nice. So in column, which was gold, steel, and nickel. So it was we need more gold than we do steel and nickel. We have silver here. Fill it up. Hey Dakota, how's it going, buddy? Busy, busy, busy. Yeah, I know how that feels. I've been busy myself. Hope you're well, though. Hold on. We got a sticker. He's on the run. We've left you. Why are you not emptying? Is that because you've stuck? Woo! Uh-oh. No! Come back. You're vital. Get here. Oh, you're just a wanna. Oh, you can go down there. It's fine. Starfield drops while I'm in class tonight. Okay. Maybe I could just... No, because it won't work. It would need a stacker on each individual one. Yeah. Should have thought of that. Poo poo pachoo. Cheers for the alert, buddy. I'm not ramping you up, go away. Yeah. Didn't think of that, did I? I didn't think of that until after I'd built it. Hey, look at that. Not enough flipping gas. That's got some nice gold in there. 414 though. Still not enough gold. Gold is difficult. Okay, well, we'll get to that soon. You're a 50, you're a 50, 50. Aha. Have you cooled down yet? Or you just keep heating up and just don't get anywhere? You're getting there, 136. I don't think you're going to get any colder. I think that is equaled out. I might just have to release that into the system at that temperature. Which is fine. Oh no, it is getting colder here. Okay, 117. How was this game? I've looked at it. I love this game, mate. Love this game. Big brains. Got to study for a quiz. Okay. You can automate everything. So if you like automation, didn't used to, but now you can. Everything is automatable. You can do it via code, or you don't have to do it via code. Coding's actually quite simple once you get your head around it. I think Murwalk's got his head around it now. Most of the chat has now, who's been here whilst I've been trying to figure it out. Things go boom if you're not careful. Too brainy. It does have a steep learning curve, definitely. But you say that, Mo, but you're playing Space Engineers. Space Engineers